Welcome to the e-learning program for temperature. After completing this module, you will be able to explain different application types with regard to application areas. A large paper and pulp plant in the north of Europe, producing fine quality paper from locally grown softwood stock. All paper plants use large quantities of water in their process. This water is heated in most of its applications. Knowing the temperature of the incoming water for the plant helps automated systems predict energy needs at any one time. Using a sensor assembly with transmitter and PT100 sensor accurately delivers the much needed information to the plant control system via 420 mA loop. If at some time in the future HART communications are needed, they are already there. A coal fuel power station in Australia producing megawatts of energy for transport around the continent. Many of the applications in power plants involve relatively high operating pressures, usually in steam lines. Measuring the temperature of the steam feeding the turbines is a key to the efficient running of the entire plant. Using the range of sensor assembly with a solid drilled thermo well welded into the pipework and a Type K thermocouple sensor for operation above 700 degrees centigrade. Power and efficiency remain under control. A large chemical production plant in the heart of Germany, producing polymers for use in virtually every industry. The production of polymers uses many chemicals which are potentially explosive in the wrong concentration in the wrong place. Measuring temperature is vital to the efficiency and yield of the polymer process. Using on sensor assembly with a solid drilled thermo well, a PT100 sensor, and most vitally of all at ATEX EXIA intrinsically safe transmitter, there can never be enough energy in this circuit to cause an explosion. A chemical plant in the northeast of the UK, producing components for the manufacture of paints. Most chemical plants use and transport steam as an efficient and safe method of providing heat for many processes. All of the instrumentation on this plant have to be explosion-proof. In the unlikely event that a leak of explosive gas reaches the steam plant, it is no exception. Using a sensor assembly with ATEX EXD certification, a Type K thermocouple, and a solid drilled thermo well welded into the pipework, no one has any more concerns. A large modern petrochemical plant in the south of France, producing components for the plastics industry. The control of the plant is a delicate and expensive operation requiring absolute confidence in the equipment making the measurements. Foundation field bus and the maximum of internal diagnostics are required to give a pre-warning of any potential measurement failure. Solid drilled flanged thermo well, 2 PT100 sensors and a transmitter set to detect any drift between the two sensors and report a potential problem via its field bus communications protocol. Additionally, the assembly is rated to ATEX EXIA and has a local display. A pressurized water reactor in Germany, producing megawatts of carbon dioxide-free power. The primary loop of a PWR is pressurized water, running through the reactor to provide cooling and to transfer the vital heat generated to the turbine loop. Any problem with this loop and the reactor must shut down under control as fast as possible. Temperature is one possible indicator of a problem. This reactor's primary loop is monitored day and night for its entire lifespan. One of the world's most respected manufacturers of glass products based in France. The main furnace melts glass components until they transition from the plastic to the liquid phase. Too hot and the glass is too liquid to cool, and it is still too plastic. Like Goldilocks, glass needs its temperature just right. With precious metal thermocouples based on platinum provides the perfect solution. Chemical plant fluidized catalyst reactor vessel located in China, producing raw plastic pellets for use in fast-moving consumer goods. The fluidized reactor passes raw material in a gas form over a bed of catalyst beads for the first stage in the process of converting simple hydrocarbons into long-chain plastic molecules. The catalyst is extremely expensive and can be damaged by operation outside a narrow band of temperatures. The pressure vessel integrity is potentially harmed by every entry point. Multi-point temperature measurement sensor assemblies allow the measurement of multiple different temperature points with a single plant entry point. In this case, the application-engineered solution needed to be intrinsically safe using PT100 sensors for the highest possible accuracy. A single foundation field bus output was connected to all the transmitters in the multi-point head. The very north of Norway, a liquid natural gas production facility to supply natural gas to thousands of homes and businesses all over Europe. The transport pipelines transfer gas at high pressure and low temperature to waiting ships. Low temperatures, high pressures, and a potentially explosive gas, a demanding application. Temperature's oil and gas team, working closely with the customer's engineers, provided a solution. Intrinsically safe in AG series stainless steel heads. The thermo well specially designed and manufactured in a material produced specifically for low temperature operation. As well as head mounting, transmitters can also be used for a multi-point measurement placed in an explosion protection box, as you can see on the picture. No matter what kind of housing, there is a space for an transmitter and display. Field-mounted transmitter with display mounted on a flanged thermo well, all in stainless steel for offshore application. Coming soon, wire-free self-power device. No loop power, no battery, wireless communication. Maximum availability. Sensor backup redundant function is a very special feature, being able to connect two PT100 sensors, each with a 3-wire connection. What have you learned from this module? The temperature measuring is one of the most common measurements in the field. No matter how harsh the environment is, there is always a solution. Not only standard products but also custom-made engineered solutions are our daily business.